I'm listening to these people tell me I'm gonna die, but before that, they'll burn me, then I'll get raped, and I'll die, or I'll get raped or something. Going through all the theater that they will try to create, or they'll create in order to make themselves appear like they're not this group of people who basically torture children. Um, and as I said, I just pray to God to give me strength. But most importantly, I thank Him that I didn't have to work for pedophiles and do the things they do. The reason why they might take it to this level with me is because I continuously bring up the fact that these people have been involved in a program that torture children and women. There's a lot of pedophiles that are in those agencies while they're trying to turn you into a pedophile, and they'll be using this pedophilia type of torture. And these people doing things to me right now are the same people that day in and day out will force me to think of children in a sexual way and condition my brain. Understand how nasty this thing is, right? They are worse than pedophiles because they are trying to turn you into a pedophile. But the worst part about that is there's a bunch of pedos in these agencies. So obviously, I'd rather die this way. And it's funny how they try to say you pay whatever. I'm like, and they try to talk about immigration and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, the interesting part is that's the reason why I'm so validated. It's because the strong women from this country, this United States, and I'm so thankful to all. I can say the names, and I'll make a video to kind of call out some of the people who've gave me the strength to be vocal. These people are horrible trash that are the biggest coward. You can hear them talk. They always come out when I'm about to make videos. I think at first it was to agitate me, but I think it's also because they don't want me to see them, right? Because I'm not gonna, like, I'm gonna take a picture of them. That's honest. I will not, like, I'm not gonna attack them or anything. I just want to take a picture of them, and they know that I'm gonna put this on YouTube, and I'll be like, this is the people who are brave, that are protecting children in this program that torture children sexually. And they kept whispering, "Wait." I'm like, "Okay, I'll wait, but please wait too." And I'm just so thankful. So in this video, as much as I've been calling them out, I gotta bring back reality. These people wanted to play the feminist. They wanted to play these people who are this progressive group of people who are protecting the community. And so I need to put things back in perspective. The person who put me in this program is not here in New York City, but he's my old employer. One of the most creep looking individual I ever met in my life. And I was right. This facade of like this fierce, that's horrible facade. Actually, it's such a failure of a facade at this point because when they try to be like fierce, they're like, "I'm not scared of you, but I'm behind this door talking to you via V2K." Like like they are just about like they are so freaking clown like. They come up with different ways to try to distance themselves from like what this program does. They like when they do these things with when they do this torture to me. For example, somebody screamed that pop out, and I think they're gonna do something with my joints, right? And I hear somebody talk about this my joints are they're breaking down my joints, and they're like, "Oh, it's our money. Basically, we're different from them." Or when they talk about how they torture kids sexually, it's like, "Did I do that?" Yes, they do that. When they talk about the pedophilia type of torture they experience, like, "Oh, they are." It's like, yes, you've been doing these methods for a long time. And sometimes they're like, "Oh, we're just researching. It's you. We're analyzing you." No, you're not. This is not 1965. This is not analyzing me. It's manipulating. And by the way, they continuously like try to prove that they're just analyzing me by bringing up some random memories of certain things, and that's is like basically saying, "Oh, you see, no, you see, you like this thing, so like you like this kind of juice. Did you like? Of course, we know you." And in reality, it's like, if you how could you manipulate somebody you don't know? Of course, you can actually get a real memory without manipulating it, but this is not. This is way past that. You guys do manipulation of the memories, but you have access to my memories, and you change those memories to create something else, to create personality, to create stimulation, to do other things, to create falsifications of some sort. You add things to memories, you stimulate things that weren't there in my memories, you create new versions of me through my memories. So of course it would be behind this. They past, they're over, like, of course they past. They're just looking at me like this is what- I mean, there was testimony in the 2007 to talk about how they manipulate memories. So can you only imagine now? So when you hear these people try to delude themselves in this reality, as like my last video was, they have this reality delusion that is amazing. And so for me, because I keep bringing it up, they try to block out who really put me in this program, right? My old employer is this very, very, very influenceable entity in the United in this country. Company are so impactful. Like these people cannot say a name of somebody who's picking up kids when he was child. When sorry, picking up kids when he was an assistant DA in to try to like counter what I'm saying. Picking up kids when he was an assistant DA, and my employer donated a lot of money, and this man was picking up kids from like middle schools, picking up kids from high schools, YMCA's, like from the mall, and he was like a grown adult who was an assistant DA, picking up kids as young as 14 years old. So you see who really the power. So I feel like what it feels like right now, it feels like, when when like you give the rest of your food to like hungry dogs, or you give some food to like to desperate people. I feel like I'm the food, I'm the whatever, or a toy of some sort to people who just never, who desperately wants to feel special. And so I think my employer and the people above, wherever they put me, they're like, okay, give these frauds there. They're gonna play the feminists and everything else, but they're in a program that torture women and children. So yeah, do whatever you want. Go get him, ladies. And they're in a program that torture a lot of women, torture a lot of children. And so with me, they try to create this fantasy while manipulating me, creating these stimulations, do all these things, and make me think that, oh no, you guys are different because the facades, the appearance of what you're trying to portray yourself is true. Oh no, you're not doing the pedophilia type of torture. You guys don't do that. Look at you. You are so self-respected. Like the other ones, how do they look? They look like monsters, and you guys look like non-monster, and that's why you guys are different. So I know who they are. I know what they do. That's why I don't even get surprised. Everything they do is so systematic. So while I can speak, I'm gonna always give praise to who put me in this year. It's not praise, but credit. These people are very disgusting. Especially the person who put me in this program. He's a special human being. Even by looking at him, you'll know that. Let's just say that he's not the person that you want to be on. Like, let's just say, if there's such a thing as a heaven and a hell, and if you could look at somebody and you saw him and you're like, this guy is not going to go to heaven, he'll be the one person. He unbelievably looked like the villain in every movies. I can't believe, like, it was insane. That's why sometimes I feel like this is biblical. It's like all my gut senses told me like this guy, something is off about this guy. And it's absolutely true. As I'm saying that, they try to counter. It's like, see, black girl, try to go through the thing, the whole creation, the whole like reality they've created to block our reality because they want to live in this reality. No, we chose you. It's us. We're this progressive group of this. They have nothing to do with this. We told them to do this. They saw it. So they want to come up with this BS that's completely falsified. They have done so much to try to make me see them as some group of people that is just a joke. But let me show you who I'm talking to. Of course, I'm not going to show a real picture. I'm not going to show it like a full picture. It's going to be distorted in some sense. But I just want to um, continuously. Let me see. But the way some of the things I'm hearing to counter this is keep dying, right? You know, I'm saying, as I'm saying that some of the things they say is to block out reality. Is like keep dying. Well, yes, keep watching me die, because this is what life is. I don't envy these people who are quote unquote fully alive, because they're trying to block out this. You see, this person, even with and this is what I have on my background on my phone, to never forget who put me in this program. To never forget that. So when I see these people and see how bottom feeders they are, I remember this is the person behind this. This is why I'm here. This is the person responsible for me being here. You know how much they've tried to create a a way to look at them in a in a way where, like, no, they were investigating you. And these people do, like, there's basically, let's just say, I'm going to come up with different thing they sell sofas. And they try to say, oh no, they were just investigating you, they saw these things in, they saw, like, okay. No, they put me in this program. They knew they're going to do the same tactics they've done to others, because there's tactics that are very systematic, such as the pedophilia type of torture, such as the slanders of pedophilia, so all of that. And so they were doing that. And they put me in this program because they wanted to get rid of me. And this man, I think, believed that because of my race, I would be hard to kick out, because this company is, let's just say, there was another person that was my color, and that person was very, very quiet. And these people, let's just say, they're now on the side of diversity. And so that's why I think also that's why they have these people doing these things to me, because the facade of them is like this progressive group of people. And mind you, once you're in a program, whatever race you are, it doesn't matter. You get fried by your people, the same race, people, like, it doesn't matter. But the reason why I'm initially put in this program had something to do with race. And these people were trying to cover that up too. They try to make it say, "Oh no, they were this company that sells sofas." Also, then, like, just investigating in. No, that's not true. This man put me in this campaign, and he put me in this program, and then what happened is things started happening. Some of my coworkers started working on it, working on me, and then then I left, and then it follows you everywhere. So the reason why I just don't want to let them live their fantasies, because they're gonna do this thing knowing what they are. With me, there's no fantasy. You're gonna see me being tortured. Okay, that's your job. But if you're trying to distance from reality, I'm not gonna let you do that. So before leaving that place, I start recording conversations with managers, people that are the reason why I'm in this program. So here's a sample. I don't. The thing is, I'm scared with. I've the Andrea. I hear because this is something somebody can hear that and think that, okay, maybe this guy is actually drinking on the job. This is something that can impact my perception. I mean, right. But if somebody were to take, you know, this was me recording this in 2018. I was talking to my manager at the time, and they were, I was saying why people. There was so much going on. They were saying that I was drinking on the job. I was doing, like, they were making me feel so uncomfortable. And I had a conversation with people um that were, let's just say, in charge of things. And so this is way before this trash around me knew about me, right? Or at least some of these neighbors, Uh, and so, I put things in perspective when I know who put me in this program. I know. And now these people are trying to play all progressive feminists, whatever. When these people who put me in this program have been doing things to this country that's far from progressiveness, and that is the reason why I'm here. They're very important people here, and when you mess with them, when you make them feel threatened, in a sense that they think that you might sue them, this is what happens. They were trying to make it seem like, there's a reason why they put it. You're a threat there. Oh my gosh! Do you know, if I keep going with this recording, you will hear me say I bought lunches for all of them. I bought gifts for all of them. I was trying to make everybody comfortable, and they tried to bring a moment where there was this one of my colleagues was such a gaslighter that she was going to the bathroom, and I walked, and I looked at her, which is before she go, and I'm looking at her, it's like I'm like shaking, it's like, what's going on here, right? And then that was it. But then, like, you see, she was trying, do you know, I end up buying lunch for her, and you know how much of a gaslighter she was. She was so disgusting. So me just walking by her and just like shaking my head, like, what's going on here? It's like, oh, you see, that was threat. I would buy lunches for them. I would bring gifts for them. I'll bring stuff that I made from home for them. I'll do everything. And there will be a point where this person that quote unquote a threat, she'll show up places where I am. I'll go for lunches. I'll see her just sitting down facing me. I'll come to work on weekends per se. Nothing new for me. I've been coming for what? I see her. She acts all scared. I was like, "What? I'm here. I've come here for like the last 3 weeks. I haven't seen you enough." Like they'll put these things in the city, like it was just crazy. And this one of my colleagues at the end started asking me, like, later on. It's like, "Okay, you should come to my place. We'll play video." And I was like, "Yeah, okay." So you understand? Um, these people are the reason why I'm here, and I know that, and I have no doubt. And if I ever have, if I ever see them, if they want to live their fantasy, I bring back myself to reality. Because remember, these people have tortured a lot of women. With me, they try to play this progressive, avenging for some women, doing this and like talk about what I did as a kid. I'm like, please, let me bring back reality. This is the TI 2020, and this is all the different TI speaking about what's happening to them. These people are in the same program. These people are doing the same thing to me that they're doing to these women. Those are women. I'm going to specifically show the women or listen to the women and their testimonies all around the world. But let's just say the USA first.
Hello, I'm making this video to honor the third annual Targeted Individual Day. That's August 29th, 2020. My name is Linda Marie Sharp in Mendocino County, California, United States. I am a targeted person and have been for over 12 years. I am electronically tortured by directed energy weapons. Hi, my name is Lisa Davis, and I'm in Duluth, Minnesota. I am a targeted individual, an illegally targeted citizen. I'm here today hoping to help bring awareness to a growing crime the United Nations has labeled cyber torture.
Hi, my name is Julia Myrtle Blakeney, and I live in Kansas City, Missouri. I've moved from California, and I am a targeted individual. Bless you, hang in there.
These are women from this country being tortured. The same way I'm being tortured, but this trash. If they came to New York, if they came here, this same treatment will happen to them. They do this. You know how they try to distance themselves? "Ah, I did this." No, you're doing this. You're part of this. You're not doing this to me. You're in the program that does this to people. and the program is doing this to me, but you're working for the program. So because you're in this program, you're here doing this to me.
Survey, which is the affidavit that Catherine Horton is asking people to do. You will find if you do so, you will have a very thorough testimony of what you've been through, and it'll show consistencies with other TIs that have experienced same or similar things. So by doing this, we can support each other in lawsuits, taking our information to the courts, to the local police, to the communities, and to the public at large to inform them how true what we are talking about of this horrific program that we're going through. Thank you very much. God bless everyone.
Hi, I live in Michigan and I'm a targeted individual. They stalk, they use weapons on me. In the morning, I can barely even walk. I hope this can stop. It's been going on way too long.
Do you know what they try to say to counter it? Oh, we convey. Oh, the FBI. Everything they can. This program has been torturing women and children, and is still doing it today. These trash are in the same program that does this. Some of these people have told me, they even tell me, but some people have said via V2K, they're like, "Oh, we've done this to people more innocent." I didn't know they were talking about actually children and women. You know, I thought this because I couldn't believe it. It's like it makes no sense. What me? What are you doing? Like I'm thinking about me. I was like, me? This thing is this makes no sense. How would you do that to me? It makes no sense. Oh no, somebody's just like kind of funny. Like initially they were like, oh no, we do this to people more innocent than you. I've done it to more innocent people than you. And then in my head, they were, they tried to counter it by saying, oh, you see, they also talk about the black girl. So they was like, no, basically they were doing the same thing, including the pedophilia type of torture, which that even surprised me even more. They were super systematic, and they are super systematic that even everything I experienced, even the mental tormenting of these pedophilia ways was even that is done to people, women. That's just what it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. But to listen to this.
Harassment, microwave torture.
I've been targeted for 9 years, and I hope it'll stop.
And all of this under the roof of my home. And V2K, voice to skull, 365, 24/7.
Please become more aware of this crime and those that the crime is being committed against. We need your support and help in ending this crime.
Hello, my name is Wendy Brown. I'm a targeted individual who is living in New Zealand, but my targeting began in California. I'm an American citizen, and the targeting continues in New Zealand. I'm making this video in remembrance of Targeted Individual Day, our third annual Targeted Individual Day. And I'm asking that every honest-hearted human being open their eyes to a crime.
My name is Jeanette. I am 56 years old and I live in Baltimore, Maryland. I am a victim of covert electronic harassment and torture. I am a targeted individual.
Hello, folks.
You see? In my mind, they tried to say, but the black girl thing is you then, huh? Because we told you about, they started the pedophilia type of torture from day one. But in case they had doubts, just a reminder of what they do to women.
Up my 3 years, it has been all about survival. Literally, just trying to keep myself alive to get me to the day when I can be free from this torture. Every day has been a miracle of survival. I also experience what is referred to as malodorance. This is the alteration of the smell sensation so that I am often made to smell various things, including smoke, burning, dirty diaper, or baby powder, which they sometimes combine with the pedophilia type of torture, including the threat of planted dreams.
Do you know what they try to use to counter this? Combined. We don't combine with you. It's just you. Because she says that they do this smell of baby powder and combine it with the pedophilia type of torture. You understand? So yes, this is what they do. I've talked about the pedophilia type of torture in there is. Today I just want to bring up who put me in this program. These people are just these bottom feeders that these entities in these agencies use. They contract to do these things. The facade is just the facade. I know who put me in this program. And these people are the trash. The trash people. And feel empowered. Very much weak people. But they're gonna be reimbursed properly. So to all my target individuals, do not be fooled by this facade the program has. I know who is responsible for me being in this program. I give them the credit that they deserve. These people, I see them for the bottom feeders that just deploy and apply this torment. Even my current employers, they're just a facade. The people responsible for me to be in this program are not around here. The rest is just a facade. So stay strong. Because these people are going to do everything possible to cover up reality in every fashion. And I'm not subscribing to this. So to all my target individuals, do not subscribe to this nastiness. From the pedophilia type of torture to the facades, don't subscribe to it. You know who you are. And trust me, what they're presenting themselves as is not what they are. So stay strong. Thank you.